everybody.
Hello there.
Welcome back to another podcast.
Ah, you fucked it up
Oh,
again.
sorry.
Oh my goodness. Do you even know the line?
I'm thinking.
Think faster.
General Kenobi.
Yes, but you gotta say it.
Because I wasn't confident in the answer, but I just knew nothing else other than that, so that's what I went with.
All right.
I'm sorry. I forget every time. So when you say it, I'm not thinking of that.
Unbelievable.
I'm
What
not a part of
disappointment.
your Star Wars fandom.
You suck.
Any whoosies, happy Friday. Thanks for joining us this afternoon or whenever you're listening to this.
Yes. Hello, hello. Welcome to the podcast.
How's everybody's day going?
So glad to hear that. My day's going well. Thank you very much.
How's your day been?
Today was very, very busy, but it was a good kind of busy. A lot of productive stuff going on at work right now. I'm locking in for this next what month are we in? 8th month of the year. Yeah, I'm gonna lock in for the rest of the year, and actually, the grading period doesn't end until like March 31st, or March has 31 days, right?
Yeah.
The end of March. We'll just say that. Yeah, I'm locking in for the rest of the grading period, the grading year, because guys, I've decided that I'm really just gonna make a what is this now, like a seven month push for staff to promote to make staff sergeant. I found out earlier today that I missed staff by 21.06 points. I probably would have made it if I had actually studied for the test, because I shit you not, I came out of the test. I texted you like almost immediately. Like that shit was actually like it was easy. Now, of course, I didn't study, so it's not like I knew a lot of this stuff, but a lot of this questions was just like you either know it or you don't. And if you know it, it's because you studied. Like it's very, very straightforward questions. It's so easy, it's like they want you to pass. So yeah, no, the whole time I'm just clicking through the questions and I'm like, damn, like I could be acing this right now. So yeah, next year with a better looking EPR, which will gain me some more points and an actual attempt at studying, and all these other things that I have going for me at work, I feel confident that I can make it next year. So that yeah, today was just full of cleaning up my work area, both systematically and physically. I'm starting to make it known at work that I want to make this push and be for real about it. So we'll see what happens, guys. But no, ultimately, I did not make staff. The results did come out. Oh, we said it in the vlog from yesterday. Yeah, I didn't make it, but today I found out the actual scores. Yeah, 21.6, 21.06. Missed it by just that much. I'm confident. I'm confident I can do it. Next year's the one for sure. How has your week been? Your day? What are you up to?
Today was very slow and boring. I don't know why, but I mean, everybody knows, like, the week before you get your period is just like that's how you know when things are happening. But like, it's really hitting me this week, and I don't know why. But like today, I woke up with the feeling of like the feeling that you get when you're like hungover the next morning. Like my body was very sluggish. I was like dazed and like kind of out of it, and I was just confused. Like I felt very not
That's weird.
normal this morning. I was like really questioning. I'm like, did we drink last night? And like I don't remember.
Oh my god. You know what? I kind of asked the same question to myself because as I was walking to the car this morning, I don't know if I didn't notice it before or like if I just ignored it and then I decided to acknowledge it. I don't know. But once I sat in the car, my head just started pounding. I'm like, yo, 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 why do I have a headache right now?
That's what I'm
I thought
saying.
something happened.
I don't know. I know we didn't do anything last
No, we
night.
didn't.
We took a shower, or you took a shower.
If anything, we went to bed kind of early.
Yeah, we were probably like asleep by 10:30 ish, no later than 11 for sure. So I don't know what's in the air or what's happening, but I woke up feeling hungover, basically.
I think it's your pre-period week air. You're just getting your
I
whatever
mean, yeah, but
all over
I've
the
never
room.
felt it to like this extreme. Like normally before like the mood swings and my like laziness kick in the week before, and that's how I'm like, oh okay, and like the cramps start. But like this week, it's been a lot more like a bigger toll on my body than anything else.
Hmm.
So it's either that or I'm pregnant. I don't know.
Well, don't say that.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think that's the one.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've also just been like my body is adjusting to this new schedule because this past month I've been going a lot harder than my usual days with working out and stuff. So I think my body's trying to adjust to that. So maybe that's it.
Yeah, your body tends to do all that adjusting stuff every single time you like get back into working out and take it serious because it feels like every time, surprisingly you haven't said this yet, but maybe because we're bringing it up now, you're probably not going to say it, but every time this happens that you like get back into working out and like so like a couple weeks pass by, you're like, "Oh my god, I'm late on my period. Oh no, it's over."
Well,
Oh.
that's a known fact that if exercise delays it.
Yeah, but no, literally every single time your period comes and it passes, it doesn't happen, and then you're like, oh no, like you start questioning things. I'm like, babe, just relax. You say this literally like every other month. You just like, I always tell you to shut the hell up, and then surely enough, within those next few days, it comes. So yeah, I
Yeah,
think this is probably just another one of those like your body's just
this is
being
just
weird.
on another level this week, but yeah, I've been kind of sluggish today. And then I mentioned it in the vlog yesterday that we had posted about how Tuesdays and Thursdays I really just hate because it's the days that I stay home and I'm not going to the gym, and I just feel so unproductive and lazy because I don't do anything all day. So I really despise Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that also just doesn't help with how I woke up this morning. But I'm okay.
I mean, there's always something you can do.
I mean, yeah, but
I mean,
there's
shit,
something about like
we're
me.
sitting on a bed with no sheets on it.
I mean, active wise, yeah, I can do things around the house, but that doesn't do anything for me. Like
That's
taking
something.
that one to not even one, taking the like 2.5 hours of like going out, exercising, being productive, and then coming home does a lot for my mental state.
Go take Sky out for a walk or
It was
like
way too hot today. I attempted.
excuses, excuses.
No, I attempted. I'm not going out there. I went out to go let him pee, and we were out there for like max 5 minutes. We were both dying because it was like
My goodness.
scorching hot. It wasn't even like a tolerable like let's just sweat it out type thing. No, it was like painfully. I can feel my body burning.
Good, catch you a little tan. You've been trying to tan lately.
No, no, I don't want a sports bra tan. That's disgusting.
Well, then
And then I'm gonna get.
sucks.
I already still have like a shorts tan from I don't even know when, but it's still there and has never gone away. So I definitely don't need to add on to that. But yeah, no, I need to for me to actually like feel good and productive, I need to physically get out of the house and do stuff. So Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, yeah, excuse me, I feel a lot better. Tuesdays and Thursdays are just so dreadful.
Well, better start finding something before you crash out one of these days.
I almost did today, but then I just remembered that you can go to the gym later, so that helped a bit.
Yes. Well, um, damn, I had something to say. Fudge cakes.
I also had an egg burrito right before this, so I'm so gassy. Everything is it's just coming
I'm
out.
just generally gassy. I farted like 3 times already.
Yeah, I was hungry, and there was nothing really for me to eat other than eggs. So I made a quick egg burrito at like 4:30 ish in the afternoon. But
Hey,
now I'm just really gassy.
well,
So
I hope you don't stink up the gym later.
I think everything is just like it's all getting sucked into this mattress because I'm not moving or like lifting my butt cheeks up.
My goodness. We're gonna stand up after this, and a whole cloud of just like shit smells gonna pop up from your butt.
Yeah, probably. I won't be
Yuck.
surprised. Any whoosies? Did you remember what you were
No,
gonna say?
I'm trying to think, but I can't remember what I was trying to say. It was part of this intro of updates and stuff. Oh well. If I think of it, I'll probably just come back to it. But anyways, let's get on to what do we got here on the notes today?
We got
First thing.
some things happening in the world at the moment. Have that actually things have been happening the past like week, if not more.
Oh yeah, that I got it. Talking about the world events. So earlier this morning, I found out that I am on the next cycle for deployment. Ooh. Oh no.
No.
Yeah, no. One of my coworkers, Gageth, he was like, "Are you on the next?" He's like, "Dude, I think you're on the next cycle." And I'm like, "What do you mean? What? No, like I don't want to go. Like I know I'm in the military. I've talked about this a lot. I know I'm in the military, and like yeah, deployments. Those are obviously gonna happen. But like, come on, man. That's not what I joined for. I don't care for deployments. I don't want to. Although it's a lot of money that I would like. It's just that's a lot of time to be away. Um, yeah, I found out that I am on the next cycle. Um, but it is in all likelihood not going to be me going because they found, or actually, he found it, but then I later also found it like 2 hours later in my email, that same document he was looking at, of the list of people that are more than like 95% chance of going, and my name was not even close to on that list. I looked under Hernandez. There was another Hernandez in the squadron, not me. In the R's, Riera was just not there. So I am not on the list to be deployed next year, in the April to October timeframe. So that's good. Although I'm not gonna lie, I won't feel safe until everybody's gone and I am not.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Even like literally the week before, you don't know.
Yeah, even up to 72 hours before, because that's the thing. Like sometimes, even with a year's, no, that's just not right. There are occasions where you just got to get like in 3 days, just get ready and be gone. Like that shit does happen in real life.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm not gonna feel safe until everybody's gone, and I'm not because there was a case back in Alaska when she first moved there after we got married, and we literally had just moved into our house. We had no furniture, no nothing. She hadn't even, or actually, she had started working at Lululemon. She had her car. That was the only two things we had going for us. She had
We
her
had the
car
house and the car.
and Lulu. She was good to go working there, and of course, we had the house, just nothing with it.
Yeah.
But like the biggest downside is like, bro, like she had literally just moved there like a week or two before that announcement of that what was it, the Japan deployment. So like my shop chief at the time, he came to me, he's like, "Hey man, they're going out to Kadena. You're probably gonna go. So just like start getting your affairs in order." And I'm like, "What the fuck, bro? Like my wife just got here. I don't want to go. Like I made it so clear. I fought it, and no matter how much I fight it, I mean it's what the Air Force needs, not what I need." Um, Luckily, though, I mean, he made that clear to whoever was forming the deployment team at the time, and somebody else volunteered in my place. So it could be a case of that now where I may not even have to volunteer, but like if somebody decides to duck out, who knows who they're going to call up next to take up that spot. You don't have to volunteer. If they need you, they need you. Like they're just going to call whoever they think. So again, I won't feel safe until they're gone and I'm still here. But as of
Yeah.
right now, the chances are I'm most likely staying back, which is good. But hey, you never know. And obviously, we are in the military, so it's bound to happen at some point. I
Yeah.
would just rather push it off as long as possible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And on top of that, something that had came to mind when he was gone for his TDY was we've made it known that we're trying to have a family somewhat soonish, but
Oh yeah.
something that I was thinking of was obviously there's a whole thing of where like people get pregnant and then the husbands are deployed or people have the baby and the husband is deployed so then husband isn't there for the baby. So then the thought of like, well shit, we really need to like think about when we really want to try to have a family because say like if you were to deploy in April, you're getting back like end of next year,
I mean, it's six
roughly.
months, so April to October.
Yeah. And that's already like
I mean,
eh,
that was kind of what we
I
were
guess
aiming
that
for,
was the
anyways.
time. Yeah, I guess we kind of did say like August to October was like the time frame.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just a thought that came up was like, well, we really need to like think about when we want to have kids and having it in a time frame of like where he's actually here mainly for the birth. I mean obviously I don't want to be alone during my first pregnancy, but like it would be terrible if he actually wasn't here in person
Yeah.
for him when
I
he's
I don't
born.
I think we're good on that front because our time frame to want to start trying was that time that I would be ideally getting back if I was to be deployed. So that really doesn't get in the way of
But then
anything.
if he were to be deployed the following year,
Uh, no, because then it'd be the next people up.
eh,
Like there,
how many groups are there?
I don't know.
They go through the freaking alphabet?
Maybe I don't know. I think as far as I know, there's two groups, kind of switching back and forth. But like there might be a third one. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that if I were to get deployed next year, I don't see why I'd be redeployed the following year. That seems a
No,
bit
but I meant
weird.
if you weren't getting deployed next year, you would be the one going the following year.
Oh yes, in all likelihood that would be true. Yeah.
But
Hmm.
that would be worst case scenario.
That would be worst case scenario. So if anything, I should
So
just
you
put
do
my
need to
name in
get
there.
deployment.
Yeah, come back with like 25,000 in cash, and then just like ball out. Go straight to the mall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about because I mean that would be worst case scenario if he doesn't get deployed in April. Obviously, I don't want him going on deployments, but if we're thinking of this situation, if he doesn't get deployed next year and he goes the following year, that's literally worst case because I will have the baby while you're gone.
Yes,
That's guaranteed.
that would be truth fact. Unless we just put a pause on it.
I'm not putting a pause on it.
Okay.
I'm not waiting
Well,
another 2 years.
sounds like I might have to. Hmm,
Unless it was a situation where there is another group and then you're not included in that,
I
but
don't
I
know.
don't know if I'd want to
I'd
trust
have to
that.
look into it to be honest. But like, I don't know. I'd have to look into that.
Do that or we get pregnant now.
Oh Lord.
And then we try to have the baby at the end of next year.
Oh Lord. Have mercy. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's some shitty situations here
Yeah,
that
I
we need to
mean,
figure out.
yeah, guys, shit. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been watching the news. Fucking things are escalating. It seems like we're heading in the direction of a potential WW3. Mm-hmm. Not looking good, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
Uh,
already started.
yeah, one of my coworkers, his name was on the list. Oh man, this kid, he started freaking the fuck out.
Think he's gonna die?
He was like, "Oh my gosh, so how much time do I have?" Oh my, he looked at like the calendar. He looked at from now to April. He was like, "Oh my gosh, so I got like what four?" He's like, "Oh, so I got like 8 months to like go home, see my family, maybe say my final goodbyes." I'm like, dude, come on, it's not that serious, bro. Like, you're gonna be fine. In all likelihoods, yes, tensions are awkwardly high right now,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna die. You're just not. You might have to sign some paperwork in the event, if, but there's like a really, really high chance nothing happens to you. Yeah, that. But he was like, oh no, it's all good because I'm about to go out there, I'm about to do nothing but work out and come back with like 20 bands, and then I'm like, yeah, I mean that's how you got to look at it, honestly, because that's how I'd be.
Yeah.
Let's say I go into work next week and I'm like, hey man, I talked about it with the missus. Throw my fucking name up on that thing. I'll probably just be with them every single day. Hit the gym, fucking collect money, and yeah,
Yeah.
that would just be the move because that's really the reality of deployment, especially in a high tension situation like now. You don't have time for shit but work, sleep, and throw a workout here and there.
Yeah. And you also just want to be careful going out
Yeah,
knowing
because
that
where
shit's
we would be
happening.
deploying is obviously out there somewhere in the Middle East. So yeah,
It's not the safest.
you can't really do much except work out, sleep, and work.
And hide.
Yeah, and hide in the event.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess we might have to actually talk about that, but I think first I should go figure out what would happen if I miss this one, and then what the following year.
Yeah.
Because I know there's A band that's currently out. I'm on B band, but then if I'm not a part of B band, would they like throw me on C band if that's even a thing, or is it just A and B? Like I don't know.
Yeah. We got to get that situated. But it seems like there's really only two options here. It's either we start beginning of next year and, or not even like right before you leave, basically. But then I would just be pregnant the whole time that you're gone.
Well, no, really we have three options. We either start now, or
No, we can't start now because if we start now, I would have it while you're gone.
well, no, start now, but I don't go anywhere, and then I'm gone for maybe like the first year of the baby's life, or
Oh
like
yeah,
in
because
that
that's
6 months
great.
period. I'm not the first year, obviously. I'm saying for like there's gonna be a 6 month window where obviously I'm not there.
You
Um,
don't need. Nope, I'm not doing that.
well, I mean, I'd rather be there for the birth of my child than not being there. Have the kids, spend some time. All right, deuces, y'all.
Yeah, because that'll be so much fun.
I don't know.
Thanks.
We either do it now and I'm off, I'm not a part of the deployment next year, or I go on the deployment next year and we go for it when I get back, which is probably the most ideal, or we
Yeah.
somehow, or I skip out on next year, but then try for a baby next year or now or something like either way, I'm going to be gone at some point.
Well, yeah, but that's why I had said there's really only two options because say you do leave April, well then that's trying for the baby beginning of next year, having it end of next year. That would be best case scenario, really. Or because I'm thinking in the way that like giving ourselves our time right now, not even making it an option that like, okay, let's go for it now, and then that's it. I'm thinking of let's have the next few months to ourselves, and then best case scenario really is trying right before you leave for a deployment. Say you were on next year, and then we have the baby at the end, and then it's yeah, nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Worst case would be you going the following year
Yes.
when that was our time frame technically to have the baby.
Yeah. I don't know.
So yeah,
We'll just,
things to talk about and figure out.
I guess. Yeah, I would just have to figure out what happens if I don't, if I'm not a part of this one, if I would be on like the following one. Yeah, I guess we'll go from there when the time comes next week when I figure it out.
Yep,
Well, talking about world events, the Olympics, ladies and gentlemen, they are happening.
they are.
Uh,
How long are the Olympics? I don't actually
from what
think
I
I
can tell,
ever
it's barely, or actually,
because they've
it's like
been
a
going for a bit.
few weeks, couple months. I honestly
Definitely
don't know.
not a couple months. I don't think.
Well, they had the inauguration ceremony when?
Like last week.
Not last. I think it was the week before last week. So it's barely like 3 weeks because I know the last day is supposed to be like the 11th or something.
Oh, maybe. I mean, I guess there are like all sports possible competing.
Yeah, I don't know. Um, but as of right now, I'm looking it up right now. Ah, shit, we lost the lead. Well, earlier today we were up on China 25 gold medals to 23, but now we are down to China. God damn, they won like 5 today. China is now ahead with 28 gold medals to our 27.
What sport
So,
was playing today?
I don't
Oh,
know.
it was I think swimming.
Bunch of shit's been going on. I don't really even pay attention to most things. I just I only ever see what goes viral, just stupid moments or like
Yeah.
wholesome moments. Um and basketball. Right now, we just beat. I talked about it in the vlog yesterday. We beat Brazil by like fucking what was it, like 35 points. I stopped watching after like the third quarter. Shit was like it was cool to watch because the team is amazing. You got fucking Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and a bunch of other losers on the team. Um, it's so amazing to Anthony Edwards, and then a bunch of other losers on the team. Um, yeah, I'm really just paying attention to that. I don't know when our next game is, but it is against Serbia with your boy Nikola Jokic. And I think we've already beaten them like twice this Olympics, so there's nothing to worry about
Jokovic.
there. Yeah, Jokovic is gonna lose again. uh I don't we're winning though, like in total. Like yeah, we're second place because of gold medals, but if you really look at the stats, we have
Yeah, medals
27
in
golds,
general. Yes.
35 silvers, 33 bronzes. We have the most total medals with 95. The second closest is China with 70 in total.
Yeah, there's
Obviously,
actually a pretty big lead from China and US compared to
oh god, we're
the other
dominating.
countries.
We are dominating. Like yeah, China has one more gold medal, but we are dominating. The USA is destroying this Olympics.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure it's how it is every year.
I mean,
Is it
pretty
not?
much. I've
I
never
know it's
actually paid
always
attention.
between the US and China.
Yeah, see, this is less than a month. July 26th to August 11th. So yeah, it ends on Sunday.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. For if my best guess would be is that this is what it looks like every year. The USA just dominating everything ever.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
But I hear that there's some like I guess arguments here and there on the internet where some people are like, "Oh, but we have more gold medals, that's why we're better." But it's like,
Honestly,
dude,
it's the fact that you even made it to the Olympics. If you didn't place, if you played in the Olympics, I feel like that's
I mean, yeah, being in the Olympics period is a win. Like you are on the world stage.
yeah.
But for those people that try to claim superiority because their country has more gold medals, it's just like, dude, the US is literally above all of you. Like
Yeah,
China,
I
yes, they have
guess.
one more gold medal than us, but we are actually like we are sitting on them as far as total achievements. We are 95 to 70 in total. Like come on. Even if we walk away at number 2, we still won.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous. And I've heard a lot, I don't know anything about it, but I've heard a lot about this one-sided beef between Australia and the US where Australians are just coming for our throat.
I haven't heard anything of that.
That's I it started I think in some like swimming competition because some Australian won gold in one competition. And they're like, haha, US, you guys suck. But bro, we got 27 gold, you guys got 18. Losers. We have 35 silver, you have 14. Losers. We have 33 bronze, you have 11. Losers. In total, we have 95, the most of all, and you have 43. That's a 59. That's a 52 medal disparity. Losers. I don't know what this beef is about, but y'all need to like
I
shut
don't
up.
know. They just got cocky all of a sudden.
Yeah, shut up. You got one medal. Like what are we talking
Italy's
about?
really slacking. What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
I mean, at least we're top five, but damn.
There was yeah, there was that one incident, I guess earlier in the week or last week where maybe there was like a dude boxing a woman from Italy. Did you hear about that?
Oh
That
no,
was like it blew up.
she was an Italian.
No, the
Oh,
actual or the quote
the
unquote
fighter.
actual woman was an Italian.
Well, something that came out that she is a woman.
Yeah, the one. Where is she from? I think it was some Turkish lady. Nope. Or it was either Turkey or Romania. Oh, I think it was Romania. I don't know. It was one of those like, middle of nowhere European countries that I guess she just has a. Turns out she's a total woman.
Yeah, literally on papers and everything. Like she is biologically a woman, but
Yep.
she's got manly features.
She just has a weirdly excessive amount of testosterone in her body, which is like totally
Yeah.
fine. Now, don't get me wrong. If it turned out that she was actually a dude,
Well, yeah, that's a
oh
different
my
story.
god. That is like
That wouldn't be fair.
that is like that would have pissed me off beyond belief. That's why I didn't say anything about it to you or to anybody. Real, like I didn't make any comments about it to any of my friends, nobody, because I didn't want to be too quick to judge in the event that what came out came out. So yeah, she is definitely a
Yeah, I'm
woman.
pretty sure with the Olympics, I don't
Well,
want to say that they're trying to like discriminate against people like that, but like I'm pretty sure
I'm pretty sure
things are
they
followed.
would, as they should, if anything. I like that. That would have been a total topic. All right, we can make it a topic right now. Fuck it. You trans people, man.
Oh, all right, time to get
If
controversial.
that was for real
We're
a
getting
dude,
canceled today.
are you kidding me?
No, yeah, I mean, well, that's why there's always arguments about where what was it? Was it last year? Some swimmer?
Oh yeah, I think it was a dude, a literal dude. This
Yeah,
was an actual
but
trans
competing
person
in women's.
competing in women's swimming, and he was just
He
destroying
won.
because he's a dude.
Yeah, no,
That's like
that's
Michael Phelps swimming against babies.
sorry, you that's just not no. Like no. The
Yeah,
levels that it's just like biologically a man is higher in certain things. And obviously when you're put in a competition one man compared to woman, like that's no.
it's
Mm-mm,
it's ridiculous.
that's not fair.
I'm sorry, and Lord forgive me, but you guys are sick. It's like you are born what you are born. You cannot just are you oh like
I mean, we've shed light on this topic a little
oh
bit,
it
but
irks me.
when it
It
comes to
irks me.
competition, it's like it's not fair. Do your thing on your own.
Yes.
If that's what you want to do,
Be who you
cool.
are,
But like
period.
if when it comes to competitions and stuff, you cannot say that you're in the right because that's just not fair at all.
I saw a video that was funny to me at least where uh it was some I think it was a dude interviewing some lady, uh an actual lady, and he was like the issue initially was abortion, and she was like, "Well, you can't say anything about abortion because you're a man. You don't know what us women go through." And he's like, "So what about like trans women that think they're women? Those are dudes. They don't have uteruses." Or what was that's what the lady said. She was like, "You're a man. You don't have a uterus. You don't get to speak on the subject." It's so funny to me that then they think some like trans woman with also no uterus and a penis gets to talk on it because they claim to be a woman. Like you guys,
Yeah.
if you don't see how sick that is, you are so the problem. Like that is ridiculous to me. Oh my goodness. No, if that lady had actually turned out to be a man, like that's an absolute disgrace to
Yeah.
sports. That right there should have just single-handedly canceled the Olympics. And just the whole trans community. Cuz that's just not cool, man. Like that's just me going up to VNA and being like, "Hey, let's just box it out, man." And then I beat the fuck out of her because duh.
Yeah. I mean, not saying that woman can't do anything. Yeah, you can train as hard as you can, but like biologically, a man is gonna have some kind of an
Every
upper hand.
advantage.
But I mean, women just gotta train literally like 100 times more if you're really trying to be at the same level as a man. But like in a competition like that, that's just not fair to claim that you are a woman and to compete against other women.
Yeah, no, that is absolute to me mental sickness. Oh, what was the country earlier in the year? I think it was Peru. or Uruguay, one of the two, they legally
Oh,
declared,
they banned it.
yeah, they legally declared like trans people or like that whole side of LGBTQ
Just not a thing.
illegal. Just like you are sick and you are now having to be put through programs to fix your sickness because that's what it is. Like I'm sorry. Cancel me. Cancel me because I'm the one talking the most shit here. But I will stand on that ground until I die. Cuz that shit's just not cool, man. And what's funnier is the videos where you see like this one actually made me laugh earlier where this guy was asking, pro that people. And he was like, so does a 10-year-old get to, go drink alcohol or smoke cigarettes or like wield a weapon? And they're like, well, no, they're kids. They don't have the mental capacity to understand the complexity of those things and why they're dangerous and blah, blah, blah. And
Exactly.
then
Yet
he's
you have
like,
10-year-olds coming out as gay
yeah. And then he's like, okay, so then
or
does a 10-year-old get to
trans.
choose their gender? And then they're like, they take a huge pause because they're like, because, that's a gotcha moment because now you look stupid.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, I just think that's a whole different
Issue? It's a whole
issue.
different
Yeah,
issue.
it's a whole different issue because it's a complex thing. And I'm like, bro, you just said the other shit was complex too. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
10-year-olds and younger, for those of you that think that's okay for whatever reason, that is so not okay. They don't know. Kids think that there's imaginary people. Kids have imaginary friends.
Yeah.
And you think they get to choose what they are? What
Yeah,
the
I've
fuck?
seen it's definitely becoming a lot more normal. I've only ever seen one account on TikTok of where they fully let their kid not like surgically transition, but basically transition. Like, yeah, there's people who have kids that are younger who like come out very flamboyant. They're gay. You can clearly tell that that's who they want to be, but they just like let them act the way that they want to act. They're not like enforcing, like, okay, well, now you're acting like a girl, dress like it and be a girl. No, but there's just one account that literally let her son fully transition without the surgery part. But he's literally like 10, if not younger. But
It's ridiculous.
he also has like autism or something. There's something, I don't
Oh,
remember
well, that's just
specifically
even
what
more
it
fucked
is,
up.
but he has some kind of um special disorder.
That's just even more
But
fucked up. That's
he's
horrible.
like fully a girl, long hair, dyed. He wears dresses and skirts and things.
Yeah,
And yeah,
no,
yep,
that's horrible.
I don't agree with that. We will be raising our children traditionally, and they will know man and woman
Yes.
and nothing other than that.
Oh yeah, and don't even get me started with the its, the theys and the thems. And as one of my friends like to call it, the
The
socks.
socks.
Yes, the socks. It has no particular meaning. He literally just said he just
Socks.
felt like that was the right word, socks. The weird people.
Yeah.
Um yeah,
All
no,
right. This
I'm
is a very
so
cancelable. I don't know if that's a word.
cancelable. That sounds
Maybe.
right-ish. I don't know.
Yeah. We are just very not for that. It's
Yes, super not
no,
for that.
there's science and there's tradition, and that's what it is.
It for me it's not even about tradition. It's just like science, period.
No, well, yeah, but I mean like the raising part. Like, I'm not gonna raise my kid being like,
Oh,
well, there's
no, no.
also this, and people also think this, and that's
No.
okay.
Yeah, and
No,
then
it's
there's
not.
also you furries, you thinking you're animals and
My
shit like,
child will not be a
"Oh
cat.
my
No,
goodness." No, no, no. I'm sorry. Look, we have no problem with gay
no,
people.
like we
Just
got
to be
friends.
clear,
We're
one of my
not
best friends is
here.
gay and I adore him. He's the best.
Yeah, we're not here like running around the streets saying like bad and like telling people all these crazy things. Like, no, do your thing. We're gonna stay out of the way because we don't want to be involved. And that's the other thing too. Like, if you can have your viewpoint, just don't get yourself involved. Like, stay away from it. Leave it alone.
Yeah, except when it comes to the trans thing and all that, I'm standing on business. I will
If it
speak
were
on
to
it.
come to a situation where it's like they they were telling me like, hey, this is actually what I want you to call me, that's a different situation. But if they're not involving me, whatever. I'm not gonna pay
Oh
attention
no.
to it.
That's one of the things that I kind of have a big fear about because I know that it would be like made a
Oh,
whole
like if we say
scene.
he, she.
yeah, like if a trans person comes up to me and then we're like talking, and then throughout the conversation they're just like trying to remind me or like make clear that, oh, I'm a she, so refer to me as that.
I'm walking away. I can't be
i'm
bothered.
I'm sorry. And like I would be as respectful as possible, because I'm not gonna sit up there and be like, oh, fuck you. No, 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 no. This is a human being. This is a person with feelings and shit like that, of that nature. Like, I value them as who they are, not who they think they are, as who they are, as what they were born as what God intended them to be. I will refer to you as what you are. I'm not going to play this imaginary game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I respect the people who are on that side of the community, but are like, I'm not gonna force it on you. Like it's what I think and what I believe, but I'm not gonna go around like making people change the way that they think all for me. Like I respect those people because they're not in your face about it. They just do their own thing. They're living their lives, and then there's that other side where it's like, no, I'm actually not gonna have a conversation with you if you do not refer to me by my pronouns.
Yeah, we can always be respectful about it, and I'll show you love. Because at the end of the day, look, I love you. You're a human being. I'm not going to sit here and attack you for the way that you want to live your life. But don't come at me. Don't come at me for, let's not have that argument. Let's just
Yeah.
agree to disagree, and we'll be cool. But just so y'all know, if you ever approach me and you're one of the trans, I love you, but no, I'm not playing this game. No, no, no. No, I'm sorry. Our kids are not with that.
Yeah, I honestly like don't even plan to
That's one
surround
of,
them with that thought at all.
but it doesn't really matter what we surround them with the thought of, because that's one of the biggest reasons I'm terrified of having kids one day, is because the way that things are going, and God forbid Kamala Harris gets into office,
God, we're screwed.
the way things are going, I am so terrified of raising kids in America specifically, because I know in most parts of the world it's not really like that. In America, I would be so terrified, because just from devices alone, because maybe one day our kids will get on social media or
When
like
they're like
see
13
things.
years old.
Yeah, and then not even then, but before then, because also the way things are going as far as the government and education system, like they are pushing that shit. Like
Yeah.
fucking California, they literally just made it, I think, legal, or now you're allowed to, as a teacher or school system, hide those kinds of things from the parent if the kid wants to confess it to not their parent. That is so fucked up. What are we doing? Like, that is not your kid to be having those conversations and relations with. That is
Yeah.
between the child and their parent. No, it's ridiculous. I'm terrified. That kind of stuff terrifies me, because I know how I want to deal with it, but end of the day, my kid goes to school outside of my house.
Mhm.
End of the day, one day, my kid will have a phone, social media. And I've made that argument before, many, many podcasts ago, that like the whole thing with the CEOs and parents blaming them for what happened to their kids and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong. We're gonna lock them bitches up. Them phones. We're gonna make sure that every parental
Parental
control,
controls.
we will be on top of it. But there's gonna be those moments, you know, even if it's not through my own kid's phone, some other kid's phone, or like they get sent stuff. Like, come on,
Yeah.
that shit's terrifying to me,
At that
man.
point, I just hope that like we end up building that relationship with our kids who are like it's not a situation where they feel like they need to go to other people to talk about and then they can openly come to us and be like, hey, this is what I saw today, or so and so said this today at school, and what's that about? Like I really hope our kid is smart in that sense and not like, oh well, let me think like them too, or let me follow that. Like no, I'm so scared of having kids that just aren't
Yeah,
there.
no, I we are so far away from that liberal bullshit. It's
Yeah, no.
it's I'm That's just not a game to me. Like, y'all and your relativism of like, oh, what we think is okay, and like go do your own thing, like that kind of separation of what I think is good. No, That shit, I'm not with
If
that.
this shit gets worse, I'm homeschooling my kid,
That is also an option. I hear that that's not a
and
bad
I'll
idea
get
these
them
days.
involved with kids some other way. They'll go to sports camps and things or something. But like
Yeah.
when it comes to education, if this shit gets worse than what it is, and like they're just adding more to the curriculum that just shouldn't be in there, yeah, no,
Yeah.
we're homeschooling you.
Yep. 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 Well, enough on that for now. I think we made our point clear, especially me.
Yeah.
Look, don't get me wrong. I again, I do not agree heavily, especially with the trans thing and the they them things, whatever those are. I love you and I value you as a human being. But don't think that if you come around me or my wife or like at some point later on, like our kids, like do not, just don't. We're not
Yeah.
playing that game.
Yep. Cancel us if you want, but that's just our viewpoints. So
So,
just leave. Don't follow what we do because this is who we are. And I honestly hate there's now getting off of this and then going on to whole cancel culture. There's this thing going around now of people are just so sensitive nowadays and it's ridiculous. But we had talked about remember the whole Clinton Kane situation?
what?
The Clinton Kane with the
Clinton
TikToker and
Kane?
the man who
Clinton
faked
Kane?
his whole identity basically. Remember?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes. Well, that girl, she was on the rise because she did that whole like 13-part series of basically canceling him. So everybody was praising her. But now people are trying to cancel her because tweets from like freaking 2013 resurfaced and she said some slightly racist things. And then people also found out that she's a Trump supporter and now people are just shitting on her mainly
Yeah,
because of the whole
whatever.
Trump supporter
No,
thing.
fuck
But it's
that.
like that's what I was about to go into is like who cares? Do your thing and stop worrying about other people and like what they want to do.
Yeah.
Like I don't get why it's such a big deal. Like who cares if people have God forbid somebody has different viewpoints from you. Like I don't think it matters that much. And especially when it's like over social media, you don't even know the freaking people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to cancel them over what they think. Just move
Yeah.
on.
I again, we mentioned in this like vlogs and stuff that we're not even particularly Trump supporters. We're just anti, or at least I am. I don't. I guess we haven't specifically spoken about it within each other. I am super just anti-democrat and liberal at the moment because y'all's agenda
I
is
mean,
disgusting.
what we believe essentially lines with a better side, which is Trump's views in a way. So like you can call us Trump supporters, but it's like he thinks a correct way and he does shit
Yeah,
a better way than anybody else has. So
yeah. And y'all saying Project 2025 need
come
to chill
for
the fuck
us.
out because that's just not even a thing. But no, I find it hilarious that like anytime I see anything Democratic related, Kamala Harris related, like they're not really addressing real issues. They're just saying like we are gonna support the LGBTQ.
Yeah, they are
They're
saying
talking about shit that doesn't matter.
nothing. I don't know what's like, and people like it. People are genuinely enjoying the shit that's coming out on the internet with her whole debate thing. She's trying to fit in with this generation and doing things in a way
Even though she called us all
that
stupid,
support the younger generation, which is why people are going for it because she has freaking Megan Thee Stallion
shaking
shaking
ass,
ass on the
whore.
stage for her freaking speech or whatever. Like that's who you want as your president? Because she wants to like do trendy shit and she's trying to fit in with all the cool kids now.
Yeah, so she first went on that drag show, terrible. Then she brought out Megan Thee Stallion at one of her rallies, and it's just like she's just trying to crowd in like the
She's just trying to
young
get all the
people
yeah.
and the LGBTQ people. Like, dude, she does
That's not what
not
shit's about.
like yeah, you people matter because again, I value humans, period. I love humans, period. But come on, man. Like, talk about some real fucking issues. And by the
Yeah,
way,
I have not seen like a real genuine rally or speech from her
yeah.
about anything that's actually relevant. All I've seen are freaking stupid TikToks of her because now she has a TikTok and
Oh,
now she's
really?
posting videos and shit. But like that's all I ever see is just like her making, and they're not even like inspirational or good things that she should have. It's literally just her trying to like do freaking trends and fit in with everybody.
Yeah. There's just a big difference between the rallies because she'll be doing all this trendy shit, this bullshit, and then when she gets asked questions about real issues, she'll literally just reinstate the question and then acknowledge it. She doesn't say that she doesn't because she gets asked how she's gonna fix, say, inflation, and then she'll give some long, say a lot but say nothing kind of answers. She'll be like, "Yes, there is inflation." That is essentially what her answers are. She's just not saying shit. And again, I'm not notice how I'm not boosting up Trump like, "Oh, but Trump's doing this." Cuz look, I understand that Trump comes with his antics and his bullshit as well. I'm just saying, like how I said in one of like the vlogs from last month, he is the lesser of two evils.
Mm.
I understand that he's not a great person. Don't get me wrong. He's not great, but he's the lesser of two evils. And especially in this scenario with Kamala freaking Harris. Are you kidding me? Like, really look at this shit, guys. And y'all talking about, oh, let's go vote our first woman president, our first black woman president. Like, come on. That's the shit you care about? Not actual policy? Like, what are we doing?
Man, why didn't Michelle Obama run? I mean, Obama was cool too.
I don't know much about the Obama thing. I was too young to even acknowledge the
Shit was
presidency.
just normal when Obama was president. Life was just peaceful.
I mean, we
Nothing
also were
mattered.
kids, so we don't really know like what was going on.
But like, I mean, I would watch the news and stuff
Oh, I didn't know. I never pay
just
attention to
because
news.
that's just what my grandma had on TV 24/7. So like, I always saw it, but like, you never heard anybody ever complaining like, "Oh, this is happening in the world. This is what's going on," and like, you never really saw anything. It's just like life in general at that point. It's like we're going to playgrounds, we're playing, we're going outside, we're riding bikes. It's just life was just so much different and so much better at that time.
Yeah. Again, I didn't really pay attention to shit, but just being a kid at that time.
Well, that's
But
what I'm
like,
saying.
I
Like,
heard that he was
that's
lit.
what people will.
He also plays basketball, so that's good on you, Obama. Like,
Oh my
I can't speak for his policy or anything because I know nothing about it. I just know that people liked him and he was cool. But
goodness.
I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Anyways,
man, just fucking. I understand that some of y'all think Miss Harris might be the way, but unfortunately, the truth is that she is not.
yeah.
She's going to lead our country down the dark path that we are currently on. We should stay away from that. Please, Lord, please. I can't I posted a TikTok about this that I can't stand that I'm in the military and I have to represent this every single day. Like I am literally in a foreign country. At some point, we have people deploying into other foreign countries that don't really like us. Like we stand for this shit that's going on back home. And it is to me on most days really sad. It is so sad. It's so hard to take pride in what I do if I can't even have anything to take pride in. Like, come
Yeah.
on, guys. I need to tighten the fuck up. I mean, yeah, we're probably gonna win the Olympics, but if our country's failing, what the fuck does it matter?
I saw something, or this podcast that I watch. He was making a joke about. I mean, it was a joke, but like it makes sense. He was like, how do all the countries, how do we all come together for the Olympics and everybody is so happy and dandy, but then shit just
Well, I mean,
nobody knows how to be friendly with each other outside of the Olympics.
that's just what sports does, man. That's why sports is amazing.
It's like that.
Something,
Just keep it that way. Like, just
yeah,
let's
and
just all be okay.
that's not real life, though.
It's so
I wish it
stupid
were.
though.
I wish it were real life. That's not.
But
That's
it's
not
not
real
real
life.
life because there's like stupid shit that goes on that just
Yeah.
causes so much more. But that's that. Let's get
Yep.
off of the heavy shit.
Yeah. Not back. Onto another type of TV thing. You know, presidential election and Olympics type thing, except totally different.
Not at all.
Big Brother. That's also on TV these days.
Which we have not been watching.
Except we don't watch
because
it. Not this year. Nope.
I don't think it's happening anymore. I think it's over, guys. I have been watching. Sorry, let me crack open a Celsius. I'm not drinking, guys. It's a Celsius because we're going to the gym later. Nice. Best flavor. Anywhoosies, I've been watching Big Brother since I was 5 years old. And it has been great every season up until last year was good. Last year's season wasn't terrible.
Like last year.
But last year's season was where you can kind of tell that, like, okay, this is the younger generation are now a part of the crew. Yeah. And like you can definitely tell that the show's vibe is trying to lean more into like what's happening in the world. When before it was like such a basic reality show of just gaming or like going through challenges and just funny banter in the house. But now you can tell that this year it's AI themed. You got some crazy lunatics in that house. The cast is just so out of place. I don't know. We watched the first episode when it came out. Right before it came out, like the week that he was going back from TDY. And we didn't watch anything after that. Because it just, nope. I couldn't get behind it. I was already bored. Like, we were just laughing at how stupid that first episode was. Yeah. Like, it wasn't even laughing because, like, oh, something cool is happening or, like, funny people. No, we were laughing because of how stupid and, like, how cringy it was.
Yeah. For me, I mean, I found the new AI twist they have this season, like, yeah, it was a bit cringy, but it was also maybe interesting. It added, every season has its own twist. But for me, the defining factor of why I could care less for the show this season was the people. I could not take them seriously.
Yeah, the cast is just like, I don't know. I feel like they always did a good job at casting people every year, but like I said, I feel like they're just throwing in people that just kind of fit in with that younger generation, but then the older people that are in there are like freaking crazy. Like that's the only reason why, that's the only reason why I want to watch the episodes, because I keep seeing, I'm like in this like Big Brother fandom Facebook thingamabobber, so I have a bunch of the like spoilers come up on my thingy, and I always just see like random posts of them talking about this one lady, and somehow she's still in the house, and I don't understand how. But like everybody always talks about how crazy she is. But like that's the only reason why I want to watch it, because I just want to see what's going on in there, because I just know it's so stupid. I just want to know. But like it's also just so crazy.
So you can know.
Yeah, I know. We might watch it. But yeah, it's sad because it was such a good show. It's such a good summer show, and it's funny to watch. And like, when was it? Probably like 3-4 seasons ago. The like 5 seasons before that, up until that point, were like the best seasons. I honestly would rather just like go back and rewatch. We did rewatch 1 or 2 at some point. Like one of my favorite seasons. There's one other one that I would really want to watch again, because that one was really good.
Yep. Yeah. I don't really care to watch it. I mean, I never watched Big Brother. I didn't even know it existed until we started dating. I'd be perfectly fine without it, especially with how ridiculous the season looks. But yeah, I do still recommend that you try out for it. And then
we can get famous. Yes, we did. Yeah, but I can't, because I'm technically not in the US.
Yeah, we actually we had that conversation probably.
I was literally going to apply.
Yep. We had decided, fuck it, just apply. And then we went through the requirements. One of those was that you have to live in the U.S. And obviously, we are so not in the U.S. right now. We're in
Mm-hmm.
Italy. And then I was like, what about Italy? And then we were like, nah, because she doesn't speak Italian. But
Nope.
then, what if, for our next duty station, if I stay in the Air Force, we go to the UK, Big Brother UK? And then that'd be hilarious because you're like a military wife that's American, and then now you're in a house full of Brits. That's such a funny
I'm not
dynamic.
gonna know what anybody is saying. I might even
Oh,
turn
you
into
alright,
one.
mate? You keep a bottle of water.
I might turn into one by the time I came out of there. And then Ethan and Faith would watch me because they
Yeah, they
watch Big
would.
Brother UK.
They do watch Big Brother. Yeah.
Yeah, we genuinely. I was like going on the application page to like see what the process was like, and then it was like reside in U.S. Technically, I am a U.S. resident because obviously, duh. But there's just so much more that I'm sure that they will look into, and I'm not trying to cause all that. And also just the whole flying and paying for that
Yeah, that's
shit
another thing.
because they literally do say in the thing that like if you do get selected, you will need to fly out to LA
Yeah, it's like
and
on
stay
your
there,
dime.
and like we don't know
Which that's
when you're
kind of
gonna
fucked
come.
up. First of all, like you guys are probably
Well,
you're like
it's
super
because
rich.
yeah, but like they're not paying for you because technically you're not a part of the cast yet at that point because they tell you that if you get selected for the last round, you have to fly to LA for that last round. You get interviewed there, and at that point, you still don't even know if you're gonna make
Well,
it.
still, I
So
mean, they're still so rich. What does it cost them to just fly a few people out? Like they're trying to get on your show, in which they're not going to be working or making any kind of money, and like
well, you
trapped away
make
from the
money on the
world.
show.
Okay, well then even then, man, just throw a little extra cash their way.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
kind of
know.
fucked up, but
Um,
whatever.
yeah, there was just a lot more to it that if I was trying to sneak my way in there. So unfortunately, no Big Brother for me at this point. Maybe when we go back to the states,
Yeah,
who
maybe. Or
knows?
if we go to the UK.
Or if we go to the UK, they might accept an American. Maybe there's I don't know. Maybe there's rules that you gotta be freaking resident in the UK.
Yeah, I think I feel like in your scenario, the UK should probably just let it slide because it's not like you can't understand it. Like you all speak English.
I would feel so out of place though. Like I don't even think I'd want to be in a house like that because I'm the only American. Now I'm just like surrounded by all these people. Probably half the time I'm never gonna know what anybody's saying because there are some people with some thick accents, and once they start speaking fast, God, I can't hear them half the time.
Yeah,
I could
well,
barely
that
understand Faith.
just makes funny content.
No, I'm gonna get booted the first week.
Nah, I think you'd be
That would
fine.
not be fun.
Oh well, maybe one day. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we do about this season, guys. I mean, if you've never seen Big Brother, you should watch it. Maybe not this season, previous seasons on Paramount
Definitely
Plus.
watch previous. I think the seasons that were the best were like starting from 21 to 24. Those were some good seasons. I honestly think I'm just gonna go back and watch um the last one that I just said I want to rewatch again because now I'm thinking of all the things that were happening in that season, and it was just such a good comfort show, and like just something fun to look forward to at the end of the day, knowing how seasons were before. So
Yeah,
I think I'm just gonna go back and watch
have fun with that.
those. Yeah.
Yeah. So next up we got what's this? Say the same word challenge.
Mm.
What does this entail?
I don't know what else to call that, but I've seen these two. I don't know the name of their podcast, but they're known all over TikTok. Not the one that you've seen. There's these two guys who were doing this game where it's like I've seen a lot of people do it, but that was just the last clip that I had saw. It's like where you try to say so you both say a word at the same time, but then you need to like put two and two together and think of a word that like combines the two, if that makes sense. So like God, I don't even know an example. I don't know, you just need to use like context clues. I'm trying to
Mhm.
think of
So we
like an
each say a
example.
word, and then we both say a word that is a
You're
combination of
saying the
those two.
words. You're saying the words at the same time, but it's random. But or like the first part of it is going to be random, obviously, because you're literally just going to think of a word and just say it, and then we just need to think a little bit and be like, okay, what would include those two words, and you just try to keep getting closer to where we end up saying the same word eventually.
Okay.
So it's like if you were, I really can't think of like an example, and I'm trying to look around the room to see if I can put something together. I don't know if you said like bed sheets and, or you said like pillow and blanket, or I said pillow, you said blanket, and then we say bed because that's what the pillow and a blanket
Oh, so
goes
it kind
on.
of was what I was thinking in my head. So, like, if I say red, you say blue, and then we say purple.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Understandable.
sometimes it's just like so out of the park that you have to like really try so hard to narrow it down.
Yeah.
Like I
But it's
can
all just
I can
random.
say
Like, there's
fork
not.
and you can say airplane.
Uh, I feel like we should just do one round of this because this could go on forever.
Well, that's why I'm saying like it can be really easy depending on like how far out you're really thinking here. Like that would be an extreme case of where I said fork and you said airplane. It's like, well, shit. How the hell do you combine that? But yeah, that's why it's funny because some can be really easy and then some you might not get there. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Can you think of your word?
Um.
I got mine.
No,
It's just funny.
man. I
This would
don't.
be a lot funnier if we were drunk. We should do a video.
Sure.
I feel like we should make a drunk series. I see so many funny videos of like drunk cooking, drunk challenges. It's just funny. And I think we're funny people when we're drunk. So,
Yep. You down for that?
which if you haven't already, go ahead and go watch that
Oh yeah, go watch our challenge video.
our NBA guessing game,
Yeah.
drunk edition.
Wife guesses NBA teams and players drunk
I did
edition.
pretty well.
Yeah.
I would have done better if my brain worked half the time.
Oh, too bad.
Yeah. Anyways, do you have your word?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
When are we gonna say it? 1, 2, 3. Say.
Yes.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Plant.
Stairs.
Oh my goodness. Plant and stairs.
Huh.
Hmm.
Where are you going with this?
Where are you going with?
I don't
We don't
know.
even have stairs in the house.
Yeah, we do.
To the
Down to the
basement. Not like we
yeah.
have a 2-story house. Oh
Stairs
my
and plant.
goodness. Stairs and plant.
Hmm.
See, now this is
Hmm.
tricky. I was hoping you were gonna pick something in the room.
Oh no, I was going out. It's not in the room. Uh.
Okay. I have a word.
Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't think too much.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, that's your problem is that you think so much into things. So I feel like that's why you said stairs. We don't even have stairs in this place. You're really thinking way too far out. Just think of basic things. Plant and stairs.
Plant stairs. I don't even. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Garden.
House. Why would you say garden?
Stairs.
Where a
Plant.
stairs with garden?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you have like a really, really big ass yard, your stairs lead to a garden somewhere out there. If that was a stinky fart, jeez.
Oh my goodness. Close your legs.
Oh, that's rotten eggs, man.
Oh my god.
Right, so
Jeez,
we
you're
got
nasty.
We got what?
I said house and you said garden.
House and garden. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. House and garden. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like we just went backwards.
House and garden.
Or we just made no
I
progress.
got it.
Oh god. House and garden. Okay.
Okay. Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you were gonna count.
Oh. No.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Backyard.
Greenhouse. Oh shit.
Oh man,
we
I
were
thought
so
of greenhouse.
close. Oh my
I was gonna
goodness.
say greenhouse at first. Damn it.
I
was
thought
like,
that
that's
would have been the best next guess.
That is the best next guess. But then I was like garden, house, backyard.
I think that's the closest we're gonna get.
No, we got this. We got this. What'd you say? Greenhouse.
I said greenhouse
backyard.
and backyard. I feel like there's.
No, we can do it.
This is already. Okay.
Greenhouse and backyard. All right.
Ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Oh.
What? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Huh? Oh man, we're not getting this one.
Exactly. That's why I said we should just stop it there because it's gonna be the
greenhouse.
closest we get. Don't think so much about it.
Greenhouse and backyard. Oh.
Don't think
Okay.
too much.
Okay. I got it.
You ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Outside.
Damn it.
What'd you say?
Flowers.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. We're ending that round.
No, wait.
We just went
One more,
backwards. We
one
went
more.
backwards, babe.
Flowers and what?
I said outside.
No, you stupid. But there's still time. There's still time.
But I said outside and you said flowers.
Yeah, flowers are outside.
But like, what else are we gonna say with that we didn't already say? Because at that point, I'm thinking garden, but we already said garden, so you can't say that.
Okay, you can do it. Okay, I got mine.
What was it? Outside and flowers.
Yes.
And now I can't think beyond that. Outside and flowers. I feel like we really should have just ended it there.
No, we got this. I'm not giving up.
We can go on to another round.
I'm not giving up.
Oh my god. We're never gonna get it.
I'm not giving up, but this is our last one.
Okay. Outside and flowers. Outside, flowers. Outside, flowers. Okay.
Don't think too hard.
I'm trying, but like all I'm thinking is garden. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Bush.
B. Oh my goodness.
What'd you say?
I said bee.
Bee?
Like a bee.
Oh.
They're on flowers.
No.
Why'd you think bush?
Bushes can grow flowers outside.
I guess.
We had that one that blossomed a bunch of flowers at one time.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we give up on that one. All right,
Yeah.
let's start new. Let's start fresh.
Let's do another one.
Okay,
Let's take a second.
I got one.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Barbie.
Oh,
look at
okay.
that.
Shit, movie and Barbie.
That's so easy. I got mine.
Wait.
That's so easy.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Margot
Ken.
Robbie.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Barbie movie. Margot Robbie.
No, yeah, that would have been valid. Yeah.
Okay. So we got what do we got?
Got Margot Robbie and Ken.
and Ken. Oh well, this should be easy. Come on. This is a gimme. It's already done. I got it.
I have it, but
No, we got
I
it.
don't
We
at
got
the
it.
same
No,
time.
we got it. This is the one. Count it down.
Wait.
I know you know. Come on.
I do know, but I don't know the.
Yes, you do. You know.
What?
You don't know his name? Of course you know his name.
No, I don't. I can't think of it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We were this close to winning.
No, we can't. We can still win because it'll still be correct.
How would it still be correct if you don't know the name?
Because you're gonna have to give me the point. You ready? 1, 2, 3. The
Ryan
actor
Gosling.
yeah, that one.
The actor of that's the one. Really?
That's what I meant. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. So we get the point. High five.
So stupid. Goodness, you don't know anything.
I can't think of his
Ryan
name.
Gosling.
Listen, there's too many people with too many similar names, and I can't. No.
No, you're just dumb.
No.
Are we gonna do one more? Or are we gonna head into the ending questions?
We should probably head into the ending questions,
let's
but
do
I think
that.
we should do a video like that.
Yes.
Some fun
drunk edition
challenges. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, see more of that in another video. All right, let's get into the ending questions. Here I just picked off 3 random questions because she didn't get the questions, so I had to do all the work myself.
Oh no, you actually had to do work.
Right? It's embarrassing on your part.
Oh, shut up. Say your stupid questions.
All right, so the first one I got here is, what's the most important lesson you've learned? This year.
I'm pretty sure we've asked that question or
No.
talked about it, because I'm pretty sure I remember talking about how you just need to let things go sometimes, and some things aren't worth dwelling on. And that goes for everything. I think we had talked about it mainly in like some relationship related video, because I was talking about how like that was, well, like it's so easy to hold on to shit in a relationship.
You answered that in the interest of like you said, relationships, but I'm saying like in the past year, like what's the biggest
No,
lesson?
I know, but that's why I just said before I went into that, saying like that can go either way. Yeah. Because obviously in today's world.
When did you learn that lesson this year?
What do you mean? But that's just something you come to realize. I think mainly because I've just I've witnessed a lot of things happen in like my family, and like people passing away at sudden times, and it just kind of shows you like things are just not worth wasting your time on, because you truly never know when something's gonna happen. But yeah, that's honestly, I think, just something people need to come to terms with, and it also goes with a relationship, because there's a lot of shit that I had held on to for so long, and you're just hurting yourself and your relationship at that point over nothing. So it goes both ways. It's like, stop wasting your time on something that isn't worth worrying about.
Yes.
And just live your life.
Preach it, sister.
But yes. That is my lesson.
In the past year, I would say my most important.
My most important.
Percocet.
Oh.
Percocet. Molly Percocet. Oh, the most important lesson is don't do drugs. Don't do Percocets. No, I'm just kidding. I would say it's time to grow up. Like officially.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're like 21, 22. Next year I'm turning to, Lord. Turning 23 next year. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. My back hurts.
Your back's been hurting.
Yeah.
And those knees.
Yeah.
Since I've known you, you've been an old man.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, no, it's just we're in that stage in our life. Obviously, we're married. We got the pupper going. Like
We just talked about
this
having
year,
kids in a few months.
yeah, this year has just made me realize it's that time. Like that's why I said earlier, I'm finally, regardless of whether I stay in the Air Force or not, um, at the end of our time in Italy, I'm just going to lock in to not just work, like in life in general. I'm just going to lock in. I'm taking up officially, that next level of responsibility that's coming our way, which is or my way. Just being the man of the house, getting shit done,
Yeah,
gonna make it happen.
good stuff.
Um, yep, yep. I would say that's the one right there. Next question: what advice would you give to your younger self?
Oh my
Oh, that was
god,
a good
this
fart.
man just sharted all over the bed. Um, hmm, that's a toughie. What advice would I give to my younger self? How do I put this into words? I'm thinking of it. God, it's right there. I can't put it into words. I'm completely brain farting, but like, I have my answer.
So say it.
I'm trying.
No,
I can't speak. I think my brain had a spasm. What would it be like? I don't want to say like stop doing things for other people before yourself, but like it's something along those lines. Because obviously my whole childhood was kind of like me doing shit but getting attention in a bad way. But like it was good to me because I was getting attention at the end of the day. But like it wasn't in a positive way.
ooh, I got it. Don't be a slut for attention. You didn't let me finish.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, it's true.
Yeah, yeah. Um yeah, I think at that point it was more of I don't know, I guess caring what other people thought, but also not caring. I don't know. It's really hard to put into words. Cause like I didn't care what people were saying about me, but like I obviously did a lot of things wanting that attention from people.
Just stop looking for attention. Seems that
Yeah, I
easy.
guess. Or like not no, not even approval. No, I think that would be the best
Yeah,
way to put it.
wanting attention, wanting approval, but or I mean, I guess I'm not gonna. No.
Yeah, honestly don't know how to put it into words, but like I said, I did a lot of things basically from middle school till we got together, essentially. Um, I was just doing a lot of shit that I shouldn't have because, in my eyes, I was getting attention from it and getting what I want, but it wasn't being done in a positive manner.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just tough because I think I've talked about this before. Obviously, I did a lot of bad shit when I was younger, but at the same time, like, that's the reason why I am the way that I am today.
That's fair, but definitely, I mean, I
Like,
feel
I
like I
wouldn't,
have to say this every time because you definitely don't want to say like, "Oh yeah, that's the way that I am," or "I am the way that
no,
I am"
like, I'm
because of,
not
like you don't take pride in it.
No, I don't. But I'm just saying like that because of all the shit that I put myself through, like kind of built me stronger because of it.
Yes.
Because I needed to build that mindset of like, well, all these people are saying all this shit about you. You got to learn to keep on moving. So like it benefited me in that way, but like not that I ever did anything good.
Yeah. Well, I think you, in a way, feel like you should want to unlearn some of that, specifically the not caring what other people have to say.
Mm,
You should
I
definitely
don't care
care.
to.
You should definitely care because you want to know that you're having a good impression at the very least. I mean that in the interest of making a good impression and making sure that others think that.
When it comes to some things, yes, but they're like the petty shit and like when it comes to drama and all that shit, I don't care two shits what you're saying about me. I care about what people think of more in like a work sense or like first impressions, meeting people, like just wanting to give off that like good vibe. I do not care what you have to say about me in terms of like bullshit things.
Yeah, I mean, in drama, I don't really particularly care, but like, I'm still gonna, I'm still gonna want to like know why they would say that. Like, what did I do? Like, you should want to know what you did, to know to see why they think the way they do, and because you want to be able to carry good things forward. You don't just want to be like, well, fuck that, and then move on, and then
Well,
still
we've
have this thing that you're doing wrong.
I don't want to talk too much about that because we literally had this whole conversation in another podcast that we've done, but I said it and I'll say it again. I don't care.
Well, I'll say
Because
it
at the
again.
end
I
of the
think
day,
that's just foolish.
the people who are meant to stick around and who understand me and believe that I'm a good person, that's what I'm gonna have in my life. If you feel some other way, then bye. I don't really care. Which has happened.
I mean, yeah, that's fair enough, but like, I can. You're not just gonna say bye to me just because I have some criticism for you. You should still want to take that criticism and try to make good of it, or see why, or like try to
Yeah,
make
I
sure
know,
that's not being a
and
critique
and
again.
we had talked about that, but and I had said like it depends on what the situation is. Like with some things, I'm gonna keep doing me, and if that's not what you want, then I don't need you in my life.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. What advice would I give to myself? I would say to my younger, like 12 to 16 age range of me, I would say, hmm, I would say stop being so damn sorry. Stop being a sorry little bitch. And like that's me talking to me, like that's how I would talk to me. But saying it the nice way, like if I was saying this to some other kid, no fucking, yeah, life's gonna kick you down a lot, but stop like what's it called? What's the word? Stop dwelling in your bullshit. You gotta stand up at some point. And like I did after or like during my 16th year and on, like from 12 to 16, I was just silently just suffering. And like outwards, obviously, this is a you would understand what I'm saying. It's a very common case. I feel like maybe among teenagers or just people in general, like you have a tendency to just kind of shut down. And during that age frame, I definitely shut down on a lot of stuff. But there was also a point where like I let shit build up. It'd be like, you guys know, there's sometimes those like 7, 8 month periods where you're like shut down, suppress things, and then on that like seventh and eighth month, you go through this cycle just like blowing up and then suppressing again and then blowing up. But I would just tell myself like fucking stop being a bitch, strengthen up. I wish I would have uh strengthened up a lot sooner than I did, because there was just a lot of internal and external bullshit that just was a result of me being the way I was, which gladly she wasn't a part of because I kicked her to the curb at the right time.
Yeah, you didn't love me, guys.
Oh, I did. That's why I kicked you to the curb.
Mm-hmm.
Last question. It's my music.
Okay, sound effects.
What's the most morally questionable thing you would do for a lot of money?
That's I don't know. Hmm, it's an interesting question. You said morally, so now I'm really trying to think hard. Mm. What even is there morally to do? I totally was thinking that morally meant like positive things. In that case, I would off somebody.
For how much money would you kill somebody and why? What?
I don't know. You just said a lot of money.
Put a price tag on it. How much would somebody have to offer you to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill this person?
I would need at least 1 million.
You realize 1 million is nothing, right? That could be gone
Fine.
tomorrow if you got it right now.
No,
Yes.
not if you be smart.
Yeah, not if you be smart.
Oh, I don't know then. 10 million? 15? That seems like so much. I guess. Who's really out here throwing out 15 million to. How much do hitmen get paid?
I don't know. Let's not. No.
Oh.
No. FBI,
Sorry.
don't come for me. Come for her. You said it.
You're the one who asked the question. You know how my brain thinks.
I didn't ask who you're gonna fucking kill and why. Like,
well, you know how my brain thinks. So asking that question, you just got a lot of things rolling.
you're weird.
I mean, obviously,
So
stealing
for $10 million, you're gonna go out there and
stealing would be
blow somebody's head off.
the easiest thing to do, but I've also done that for free. So, like, I don't really want to say that's my answer.
My goodness. Well, obviously you're a pro at it, so maybe make a fine buck off of it.
I guess. I mean, yeah, that'd be an easy job because I already know what to do. I mean, depending on what I would have to steal, that's a different story.
Mona Lisa out of the Louvre.
Oh, that's a bit much. I don't even think I'd make it out.
Probably wouldn't even make it in.
Probably not.
I don't know. I think I don't know. You make this scenario on your own. It seems like you just went for like 10 million to kill somebody, which is
Cause I mean, I don't
to
know
me, that's
what's
a really
the
small amount.
what's the price that you. That's why I asked. Like, what do hitmen make?
I don't.
Because I also don't want to look that
know.
up because I'm gonna get my freaking phone tapped in. Because somebody's gonna think I'm trying to be a hitman. But
Are you? It sounds like you're trying to put a price tag.
you're the one who asked the question.
I didn't. Again, I did not point you in the direction of killing people. You did that yourself.
I don't know.
You're weird.
Something to do for a lot of money.
Yeah. No. That's your answer. I mean, good on you. I hope you get that contract one day.
What's your answer?
I don't know. I morally questionable thing.
That's why I said like there's not really many options out there.
Probably like forge a document that gives me somebody super wealthy's entire estate when they die, and then just like specifically choose a really old person on the verge, and then I can just get it all.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just kind of like just draw it up, forge your signature, and then just stick it in the middle of the pile of wherever their will is, and just whoop, how'd that get in there? And then whenever they call, I'll be like, "Hey, you've been named as the beneficiary." I'll be like, "Oh my god, Uncle Willie, no!" And then yeah, just make a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should get on that.
I guess in long story short, I guess stealing, but it's not technically stealing if I got signed into the like.
You still forged it.
Yeah.
I
definitely wouldn't kill. I would not assist in any way of that. Like I said, I would choose somebody that's like literally on like they're on the edge, and then just fucking.
I'm just
drop
like
some
I'm
paperwork.
really fascinated.
Sick. That's what you are. You are sick.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that go on in my head. I'm really fascinated with how things work with hitmen.
I think you should go find that out on your own time on private mode on your phone.
I would want to. I'm just scared I'm gonna get flagged.
You probably will.
I'm just like, there has to be a documentary or something. Because how does that even? I have so many questions. Let me interview somebody.
You should ask that Turkish guy
I was
that won
I was
the
gonna bring
shooting
that up.
competition
That
at the
man is definitely a
Olympics.
hitman.
Yeah, we all know it. Just tell us.
The man just pulled up in jeans and boop,
Yep.
all done. Won a medal.
No gear, no nothing, no hearing pro, no nothing. Just straight up,
Didn't even move.
pull up, hand in pocket, hit the bullseye, and yeah, what
And
do
all
you get?
these
Second
people
place,
out
right?
here, he got silver.
Yeah,
All these people got like freaking 10 gadgets on their face trying to
yeah. She was
hit
so
something,
funny.
and they still didn't even hit the bullseye or anything.
Yeah, yeah. That's gonna. I'm done talking for today.
That's it.
Yep.
You're gonna be silenced the whole night.
Yep. We're gonna go to the gym. Just gonna listen to music, not say shit to nobody, and then when we get home, probably won't talk to you or Sky either.
Oh,
My
okay.
social battery and brain battery is dead. I've done a lot today. I was very productive. A lot of talking, a lot of yeah, just a lot of everything.
Good for you.
So, goodbye world. Sayonara.
Well, we'll
Signing off.
see you guys on the next pod. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Rate us 5 stars. Do all things on Spotify, and we're calling it a night.
Yes, we gotta get up and or well, we can afford to, or I guess you have your gym class tomorrow, but we can afford to be up a little bit later tonight because I don't have work
Yes.
tomorrow, except I have that thing at 10.
We're getting up at the same time tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah, probably.
Anyways,
Yeah.
good night.
Bye. Ciao. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Go away.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Shut up.